Hi, Mike Schwartzer here. Let me put something to you. Have you ever looked at someone you work with, you lead, you care deeply about, and thought, if only they were more motivated, less anxious, more capable, then everything would be better? Or maybe you looked in the mirror and thought the same thing about yourself. Why does this matter? Well, it matters because the way we see people, including ourselves, shapes everything. It shapes how we lead, how we relate to our world, how we build teams, and how we create change in the world around us. And if we're seeing people as problems to fix rather than potential to uncover, we're not just missing something important, but we're getting in the way of the very transformation we're trying to create. So it's easy to slip into the trap by the idea that something is or must be wrong with people. After all, we live in a world where the assumption is that they are too emotional, too resistant, too stuck, or too damaged to thrive. And so we step into fix-it mode. We try to motivate, to correct, to rebuild. We offer tools, strategies, and systems. But beneath it all, there's this quiet, almost invisible assumption that people are broken. But what if that's not true? What if they're not broken? What if people are working exactly as they were designed to? Let me say that again. People aren't broken. They work perfectly well, even in their confusion, even in their struggle, because the human mind is doing what it's designed to do, and that is to generate thought, feel these thoughts, and then act or react as if they're real. Now, that's not dysfunction. That's perfect function. Now, to truly see how this works, so let's look at a simple metaphor that brings it to life. Imagine a snow globe. Shake it up, and everything looks chaotic. Visibility drops, and it's hard to see straight. But the moment it's left alone, the snow settles and clarity returns. Not because we fix it, but because clarity was always there, just obscured. Now that's the nature of thought. That's the nature of you. When the mental noise settles, your clarity, resilience, and wisdom rise to the surface automatically. Now, when we look at people through the lens of brokenness, we tighten up. We start managing, fixing, solving. It's like we're holding together something that's constantly falling apart. But when we see through that illusion, we show up differently. We create space. We listen better, more deeply. And we hold people in their wholeness, not their wounds. And that space, it's where insight lives. It's where transformation begins, not through force, not through pressure, but through presence. So as leaders, as change makers, coaches, and simply as humans, our job isn't to change people. Our job is to see them, truly see them, to hold space long enough for their own clarity to emerge. Because transformation isn't something we give people. It's something they wake up to. And when that happens, that's when people rise. That's when teams shift. That's when communities begin to heal and grow from the inside out. So the next time you feel tempted to fix, correct, or to carry someone, pause. What if they're not broken? What if they're already whole, just caught in a temporary storm of thought? And what would happen if you trusted their inner compass, their inner genius, just as much as your own? Because when we stop treating people like problems to solve and start seeing them as the powerful, wise beings they truly are, we don't just transform lives, we create a ripple that transforms entire communities. So remember, people aren't broken, they work perfectly well. Sometimes they just need someone to see them that way. And what if that someone is you?